Okay, hi again. So now we're going to do chapter 4 of The Strange Sweet Song by Addie Rule. Chapter 4 is a bit longer. Placement auditions. Singh sits on a long maple bench, gazing at the translucent window across the hall. Despite its gloomy exterior, this part of St. Augustine's is sunny. She squints at the stained glass, bright, blocky music notes, and swirling staves. You're Singh Danavalli. The voice beside her, is a vibrant disturbance in the hushed, gaping hallway. Singh gives a start. Her mind has been drifting. Despite her father's insistence, she did not get a good night's sleep. She was unable to get Duran's area out of her head. The forest outside her window seemed to be singing it to her all night long. The copper haired boy next to her is one of the few teenagers here who isn't clutching an instrument case. Like her, he carries only a black leather portfolio. Am I wrong? The boy asks. Your name tag says Singh, or is that just what you do? Singh raises an eyebrow. He's probably making fun of her. Well, won't your name tag say Singh too then? She flips open her portfolio and studies the instructions to her placement song. Two measures of four, then one of three, come in on the eighth note pickup. She can't mess up the beginning. The audition will establish her place in the soprano hierarchy, and there is room at the top for only one. It does. Singh looks up. What? Just kidding. The boy points to his name tag. Ryan. Blue to indicate he's a senior. Even without the color code, Singh can tell who the seniors are. Unlike the first years, panicky, confused, or the second years, overconfident, the seniors are relaxed. They have done this audition several times already. Ryan grins, and Singh accidentally grins back. She forgets the eighth note pickup, and for the slightest of moments, she thinks he is good looking. Then she notices his eyes searching her face for a response. His good lookingness is calculated. Her chest deflates. He must know who she is, as if her parents' shiny fame leaches out of her pores. She gives him a quick, closed lipped smile and goes back to her music. Remember to breathe before the long phrases here. You're not too friendly, are you? He says, as though she's a wild animal he's thinking of capturing and putting in a box. She mutters, I'm friendly with my friends. Friends? Could he tell I was a lie? That she didn't have any friends? She stares at her music but doesn't really see the notes, and she can tell Ryan is still grinning. Well, I hope we'll be friends someday, he says. I'll take friendly over snippy any day. She looks up. Snippy? She opens her mouth but doesn't say anything. He laughs as though he knows what she's thinking, which can't be true, because even she doesn't know what she's thinking, and says, Hey, we'll get a coffee later, in the village. He's so cocky. She looks at him, trying to come up with a snippy response. His mischievous gaze is still on her, eyes steady and challenging. Smile relaxed, shiny hair, white teeth. He really is good looking. Singh feels herself turn pink and lifts her portfolio to study it more closely, hiding her face. I just flew in this morning, Ryan says as if they are having a conversation. Haven't even unpacked. Had to throw on this stylish uniform and come straight over for placements. What song are you doing? From behind her portfolio, Singh says, I'm not doing a song. I'm doing a 12-tone vocalize by Janice Bailey. Did that sound snippy? I love Janice Bailey, Ryan says. That crazy stuff from the 70s, rustling paper and shattering glass. Singh lowers her portfolio. I like her new stuff better, more lyrical. more tonal. Yeah, I know what you mean, Ryan nods. She's got less to prove now that she's famous. Maybe she's just enjoying herself. Singh likes boys who can talk about music. She scans the corridor, wondering if anyone else is deep in conversation about composers whose only fans are other musicians. But the hallway is subdued. A line of matching slate blue wool skirts and sweater vests, knees, grey trousers, and blue neckties, heads bent over portfolios, mouths sucking on reeds, bows, quietly being adjusted or rosined. The atmosphere is thick with musicians trying not to make any music. Well, Miss 12 Tone vocalize. Ryan leans back against the wall. You must be disappointed. We're doing boring old Angelique this semester. Singh's throat freezes. Angelique? Ryan frowns. You okay? Yes, I just didn't. It's my favorite opera. Lucky you, he says. Maybe you'll get a big part. An image Singh had tried so long to repress surfaces again. Herself, imagined in the title role. Angelique, the role she has wanted to sing since she was 5. I'd want to be Prince Albert. Ryan hums a bit of a melody. Singh's chest tightens. Prince Albert, the one who marries Angelique at the end of Act 3? The one with whom Angelique sings a passionate love duet? Ryan strikes a princely pose and begins to sing. Tutse ke her voice, tutse ke her vux. Sure, Singh relaxes. She doesn't know which is more awful, his singing or his French. There is no way he will be cast as Prince Albert. But he continues. Tu tests a moi soft voice. Sore, silent faces look at him from all along the resonant corridor. He doesn't seem to mind, however, and pompously puffs out his chest, singing even more loudly. Sauf voix! Sauf voix! Singh laughs. She can't help it. Everything is so serious here. Music is serious. If the conservatory had a motto, that would be it. Be serious. But Ryan doesn't seem to care. He has risen now and is humming the horn part as he marches in place. The scowls along the corridor turn to rodent-like looks of apprehension. Singh watches Ryan as he sits again, stretching out his legs and putting his arms behind his head. He smells very faintly of cologne. Well, he is definitely different. Her pink starts to return. He catches her looking at him and smiles slyly, as though they've been playing a game and he has won. And maybe he has. Well, maybe I'm not cut out for operatic leads, he says. Don't worry, Singh 12-tone Angelique. I'm sure there are plenty of handsome young men around here who will fight for the honor of singing opposite you. I'll have to stick to being an ass. Singh laughs again. I'm sure you have some other talents. Well, he says, leaning in so that his cologne drifts over her, I could stand a vigilant at your door and protect you from ghosts. Are there ghosts at DC? Ryan's eyes widen. Every respectable campus has ghosts. We've got Apprentice Daysmore for one. I mean, he's technically still alive, but no one can haunt like that guy. Singh doesn't want Ryan to move away. What's he like? Ryan lowers his voice. He's this creepy apprentice who lives in the old tower that sticks out of Archer. Singh scrunches her eyebrows, intrigued. Creepy? How? Underground lair? Secret musical genius? Seducer of maidens? Wow, that's where you go first off? Really? Ryan grins. That's kind of awesome, actually. Thanks, Singh says. So what's Dacemore's instrument then? Ryan shrugs. Piano, I guess. But he's terrible. You know what people call him? Play is poor. Yeah, it's not great, but it kind of works. He's terrible. Really? Oh, yeah, Ryan raises his eyebrows. Only ever gave one performance and was booed off the stage. Everyone knows that. But the creepiest part, well, you know what they say? Singh shakes her head. She feels the chill of the high stone hallway. Ryan whispers, they say he's a vampire who was living here when they converted the old church, and he's never left. They look at each other for a long moment before they both laugh at the absurdity of it. A jolly apprentice sticks his head out from behind the president's heavy door. Anita, a frizzy haired girl, shuffles over with her nose down, clutching her pristine flute case and portfolio to her chest. Her shiny shoes click and echo in the massive stone hall. Ryan stands up. Do they need me yet? No. The apprentice frowns and narrows his small eyes. Wait your turn. I'm Ryan Larkin. Ryan points to his name tag again. Singh thinks he must be very proud of it, but she can't help watching in confusion as the apprentice's expression changes from one of annoyance to one of friendly understanding. Friendly understanding? An apprentice? Oh, right, the apprentice says. Sorry, man. In there. Ryan shoots Singh a last smug grin, and follows the flute girl into the president's office. Sorry, ma'am? Singh frowns. Even though she has been on campus only one day, she has become used to being scowled at by apprentices. She definitely hasn't seen one being pleasant to somebody. Who is Ryan? That's all. Thank you.